Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel called Professor Hussein Crypto. In today's video review, we'll talk about an interesting project where we can all make some money. But before we get into the review, let me also remind you that you are solely responsible for your own investments, and I am not urging you to do anything. But before we start the video review, I want you to go to the Cryptobubbles website, where we have up-to-date information about the market as a whole. Here you can find the current price of any coin, as well as the latest changes over any period of time for any of the coins listed here. You can also find all the exchanges where any tokens are being traded, so here you can find any coin, check its price, also see the market cap, as well as the 24-hour volume, and of course view the price change over any period of time, be it an hour, a day, a week, a month, or even a year. And here, as I mentioned before, you can also get acquainted with all the exchanges where these tokens are available. You can then go to these exchanges and trade the token that interests you. Everything here is presented very clearly. There are also some truly interesting and informative charts where you can clearly see the current up-to-the-minute price of any cryptocurrency coin, which is exceptionally convenient and incredibly helpful for users. I also recommend subscribing to my YouTube channel, where I actively release various videos about different exchanges or projects where you can all earn money. So in today's video review, we are going to talk about an interesting project called Hatchcoin. Hatch is on a mission to the moon as the ultimate meme coin. All of this is to win Helena's heart. This is what the goal of this project looks like. There are also links to all its social media accounts here. You can subscribe to them to keep up with the latest information about this project. But let's take a closer look at this project together. Here you can find its story. That is, you can read it and study the project in more detail, and there is also a list of characters from this story. That is, you can learn about all the characters and understand the story of this project in more detail. There is also a trailer for this project. You can watch the trailer for this project in video format, which is quite convenient. And of course there are various chapters for each milestone. The first chapter is $1 million, the second chapter is $5 million, and the third chapter is already $10 million. So similarly you can explore this in more detail here, but we won't focus on this and we'll move a bit further down. Here we have the contract address provided, so if needed you can copy it and use this contract address. But let's scroll down a bit and take a look at Hatch on decentralized exchanges. Here in fact you can see a list of all the decentralized exchanges where this token is available, which is quite convenient. As for NFTs, as of September 19, 2024, there are also 2,222 unique Hatch lands which were sold out in just under 90 minutes. So basically, here we have a minimum price of $100, and of course that's the lowest price. We also have all these indicators here. But let's scroll down a bit and take a look at the memes that are featured in this project. If you want, you can check them out if you feel the need. There's also a section with frequently asked questions where you can find answers to various queries. If you have any questions, you can go to this section and review the question here and find the answer, which is quite convenient if you have any, questions. And if you want to learn about its tokenomics, just scroll down a bit further and you'll find its entire distribution. In other words, you can see in more detail how this project allocates its funds visually. And of course, let's scroll down a bit further. Here we have information about participation. That is, here you can join their Telegram channel, which is quite convenient if you plan to follow this project. This token also has its own merch, as well as a store where you can purchase various products. They offer a variety of products here. If you're a truly dedicated fan, you can easily acquire various different clothing items featuring this distinctive brand, which is exceptionally convenient. There's an incredibly wide and diverse selection of many different types of clothing available, as well as a comprehensive range of mugs and numerous other essential accessories you might genuinely need in your everyday life. There are quite a lot of them here, And if you are a truly dedicated fan of this particular token and genuinely wish to acquire some exclusive accessory with this specific token, you can conveniently purchase any product thoughtfully offered on their official website directly through this impressive project. As for the NFT collection, there is also a dedicated website where you can easily and conveniently collect all your NFTs, which is indeed quite convenient and user-friendly. Here you have a comprehensive list where all your valuable NFTs will be securely stored, which is indeed quite convenient and incredibly helpful if you plan to acquire more NFTs from this particular token in the future. Overall, it's all pretty convenient. You buy NFTs from this project and hold them either to sell them later at a higher price or to keep them for yourself if you're a real fan of this project. This project is also actively running a TikTok account, so you can subscribe to it and follow the various videos they actively post here. As we can see, lately their videos have been getting a lot of views, and you can watch videos from this project and basically enjoy them, see different funny moments related to this project, and also know that the project is developing and constantly moving forward. But if you go to the DEX scanner here, you can check out its chart for the last 7 days as well as for any other time period. As we can see, overall the chart of this token is on the rise. But right now we've hit a small correction which we're already coming out of, which is quite encouraging. On this site you can also use various indicators to study this chart more technically and understand that this token is just starting to gain momentum and its price is expected to rise in the future. But as I already mentioned, this project has various social media accounts. Right now we've switched over to its Telegram channel. Here you can subscribe and keep up with the latest information about this project on their Telegram channel. And if you prefer Twitter, you can follow them there and stay updated with their latest news on Twitter, which is quite convenient for Twitter users. They also post all the interesting information about their project here, which is quite convenient.